Wave for Murray's. First you wanna ride the wave for Murray's. Wave for Murray's. First you wanna ride the wave for Murray's.
Gentlemen and ladies, welcome to the Hard Pods Podcast. I'm your boy Julian Blaq. I'm here with my brother, Quarter Water TV.
Yeah.
Bringing another episode. Thank you, folks. Any of the music featured in the podcast, like I say every other podcast, are linked in the description. If you're coming in from Twitch, those links aren't in the description. How about going and heading over to Facebook and one of the other platforms or YouTube and hitting us with that follow so you can see the description. But we appreciate all you Twitch folks. I just realized that the other day that the links aren't in the description on Twitch.
I think it's an echo on mine. Hold on. Well, now we good. I was hearing the echo just a little while ago. Shit.
It might have been coming through my headphones. My headphones is loud as hell.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah. I'm about to go deaf if I ain't turn them hoes down. But hey, listen, for you folks that have been coming through and supporting, I really appreciate you taking the time to come through the podcast. Please make sure you're going to visit Quarter Water TV. He does consistent content on a weekly basis. Oh, enjoy that.
This chaos just came out of nowhere with the left hook.
Water gang. Hard.
Abort mission.
Yo,
she know everybody. If the bouncer know her, she know everybody.
That's funny. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about. That's where I got that meme from. Hold up. I posted this shit on the gram. Hold on, let me move it over.
Whoa. Spicy.
That's the one I stole this from Chris's snap. He said, before you get in a serious relationship with a girl, take her to the club. See how many guys know her, and if the bouncers hug her, abort mission. But I say there's a difference. If she was a club promoter, she was a bartender, she might know everybody.
She's still too friendly for me. Like I can't. I dealt with a bartender before. Never again. Like,
man, I had a way back in the day. I had a bartender, a friend of mine hooked me up with. And that chick got me so drunk, and it took me home to her crib, and I was plastered, man. I only remember half of the night. She was just hitting me up with free drinks, and I fucking left her a nice tip. But I wasn't as big a tipper back then. She probably deserved a bigger tip than what I gave her.
Shit, back then that might have been a lot of money.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but I wasn't balling I was balling with a budget.
With a budget. Yeah, I've never been a fan of strip clubs. Somebody asked me if I was like, man, I don't be really fan of them sweaty assholes that been in here all day, like rubbing on me and shit. Like, I've never been a fan of that shit. Like,
dude.
Cool to look at because remember back then the Brazilian chicks and the Colombian and the Dominican chicks been getting their bodies done like in the 90s and the early 2000s, been having the fake asses and the titties. Like,
but you had a handful of them cats that had the real ass, but the other ones was chasing that look.
It's rare though. When you go in a strip club, 90%, 95% of them fake body, a whole body.
Booties.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's rare. Like, and I know I can only imagine now. I ain't been in a strip club about over 10 joints.
Shit, I remember when me and my homeboy used to go to the strip club. We got so bored with sitting in the stage, we would just chill in another section and play pool with the strippers when it wasn't their turn to be on stage. And we would just buy drinks, do our thing, tip the bartender. My boy was always a big tipper. I didn't catch on till later as to why they was giving us such good attention.
good way to get pink eye in the strip club. Yeah, I ain't been in the strip. I don't judge nobody that like to go. Just that shit is just ain't my thing.
I wish
cool on that.
I didn't prep it. He bought that shit up. It was a dude that did a reel where he was at a strip club. He said, I ain't never been to the strip club. Why my boys ain't warn me, man? Just because the stripper put a booty in your face don't mean you need to put your face in the booty. He said, my eyes all messed up. His eye, he was bloodshot. And he was like, why didn't y'all warn me? And I commented, I said, oh boy, you beyond freaky. You shouldn't have to warn your boy to not put his face.
Yeah. Like what? It's some community butt. Like what? What are we doing here? Like
I said, you wow. We should have had to warn you with your freaky self.
Yeah, like that's like somebody gotta tell you, yo, don't touch that fire. It's hot. Like what?
Yo, for real. Hold up. I forgot to pull up. Hopefully this don't play for me. But yeah, that dude, that video was hilarious. Even the dude that recorded it was laughing at me. He said, yo, no, I said, you up in here running around in public, putting your face up in random booties all nimbly bimbly. He's like, yo, wait. He started rolling. Where the hell you get nimbly bimbly from, my guy? You wow. Where we at?
Facing random butts is crazy.
I know, man.
And then how'd your eye get like what? Like
he probably
that
put
gotta be
it was most likely content.
Yes, yeah, that can't be real.
Yeah, but that shit was hilarious though. The way he set it up. This shit taking a minute. I need to mute this shit before it plays.
That's the one thing I hate about this StreamYard shit. Like when you offline, like off of this shit, everything plays smooth. As soon as you go on like live, it be tripping.
Mm-hmm. And my shit's hardwired right into the router. I should be like lightning speed, everything, man.
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi and my shit ain't even tripping.
Well, I do gotta send out shout out. During our last stream, we had Jay Silver and Comic Brook who subscribed to Julian Blaq YouTube. Even Jay Silver gifted several subscriptions to some of the homies back on that day, and he hit us off with some biddies. Much love to Jay Silver. I wish I had his links. Like nobody really knows about that app he's on. But he streams off of the Meet Me app, which I was birthed into the streaming world from that app. I don't advertise it by any means of the word because they're not paying us to. But I'm just advertising my boy Jay Silver that's over there. Oh, hold on. Let's put Chris up. Chris is saying something.
So okay, Chris got a story. This girl was bit off. She had a huge gut with a crop top and we was pulling. I was like, yeah, what? Oh, he had to meet her on a dating app. That had to be a dating app episode. Like that had to. Oh, yeah, you can't. Some people. Yeah. What you was about?
I said that the mention of the autistic might make me segue into the autistic skit that I was gonna play. I don't know if you think that's a good idea or nah. I didn't play it.
Play it.
All right, hold up. Let me prep.
If you can get it to play, if you can get that shit to play, oh yeah.
Oh, I don't think it went through. I don't have it prepped. Never mind. I swore I had it in here. Oh, I mean, we still got the steal your girl's phone prank where the dude took his girl's phone. Be crazy how
she ran outside. I see that shit too many times, man. She ran outside the shower. There'd have been too many niggas that did that same prank 100 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing with that TikTok shit too. A lot of that shit be fake, man.
I could believe that.
It'd be skitty, yeah. Like even now, that's the women complaining about where you take them on dates and all that. I just seen a nigga take a chick to IHOP. First of all, who taking a chick on a date to IHOP? Like
only way you
or the Waffle House out there. There was the Waffle House at IHOP. One of them shits.
Only way those are appropriate if y'all was clubbing together and it's like 3:00 in the morning and y'all going.
Yeah, you need something to eat. That ain't no date though.
Yeah. The date was
y'all was already out. The date was all the other shit. This is just we grabbing something to eat, like. But you don't take nobody on no date to no motherfucking Waffle House or no IHOP or no shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Who's doing this type of shit? Like, unless you testing the chick and you just trying to test her, like you got money and you trying to see if she trip out on a cheap date or something. But shit, IHOP ain't no more cheaper than the rest of them places.
Yeah, it's just so you can.
It's just the atmosphere, like that's all it is. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think everybody's doing that shit now for just clicks.
Yeah, for clicks. Like it's starting to get crazy. This click shit started to get crazy, dog. If people could kill themselves on the internet, they'll do it without like and monetize it. People would do that shit. Like People is bugged out. Like,
well, people do
people bugged out. Well, people be doing it on Facebook Live is the master of that. Somebody going on live and murdering up some people and going live. Facebook is the master of that. Like,
oh, for real.
But to take your channel, to take your page if you say something crazy, but to let somebody be on live going on a mass shooting spree. Been several of those. Like, I don't know.
But yeah.
Then Facebook, this the crazy shit with Facebook. Same people on Facebook on Instagram, right? Then I go on my Instagram and my explore page is nothing but half naked women. Like, what is this?
Yo, for real. I make it.
I don't even subscribe to none of them Instagram chicks for a reason, and I swear to God, my explore page is filled up with that shit.
Even when I was, even when I was 100% single, I wasn't liking none of that shit because I didn't want it showing up on my page. But obviously, this still shows.
I think a lot of them chicks be paying to pay promotion for the Instagram page. I think they be doing that shit.
Well, if you paid, it's supposed to say. Does it say sponsored under it, or it's nothing? It doesn't say that.
It'll say that if it comes down your timeline, but who controls the explore page? Cause I don't be searching up none of that goofy shit that be my explore page, sexy red and all them. I ain't looking up them. Snapchat do the same thing. Like, I ain't looking up none of these people. Like, all you see on Snapchat is, I'm a swear to God, Snapchat, Cardi B, sexy red, Suki Han. That's all you see on there. And the little girl, bad baby or whatever her name is. That's all you see up there. Like,
yeah, I be getting weird shit on my Snap. I don't see them so much, but I see the other horrific endeavors. They be showing up.
Oh, you get different hoes. Because I'm black. So they know I'm black, so they just giving me all the ratchet bitches. Like, but if I was one of them niggas that followed a bunch of white girls, I'll probably get the white hoes on my shit. I'm sure the white people got all white hoes in the explore page on Instagram. I'm willing to bet money on it. And then you taking people page for saying shit, but all you showing is half naked women on here. Like, ain't nobody asked for this. Even down in your own timeline, they showing them now.
Yo,
they got the little X in the corner where you could take it, but nigga, I ain't asked to follow. Facebook started to do it too.
Yo, I had one that was so egregious. It was literally a girl leaning back with her legs in the air. There was just a piece of cloth in the middle of her nani and right in the camera. And this was on like the regular time. And I didn't follow her, never liked any of her pictures.
That's what I'm saying. That's the algorithm showing you that shit. You not even asking for it. That's my problem with it though. That's my issue with it. Like, I ain't asked for this. Why you keep showing me this? Like, what are y'all doing?
Or you get the it was for a while, everything was showing up, but the mama's breastfeeding in public and shit.
That was them doing that on purpose, though.
But they want to free
the nipple. That's that feminism bullshit. Like,
freeing the nipple. I'm about freeing the nipple.
Like, cool. Man, I'm about everything got a time and a place, nigga. Like, what the fuck? If I gotta pee, I can't just whip my dick out and piss anywhere I want to. Like, these people fucking nuts. You feed your baby, you go to the bathroom, you on a city bus, just whip your titty out in front of everybody, and then people looking at you like you crazy, and you sitting there like you mad at them because they looking at you like you crazy. Like, what?
But women with coof, they'll have a little light covering and then cover it so you don't see nothing.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the ones on the internet just got whole titty out. Just all right. I dare you to say something about me. Like, you tripping. Now, if you doing it, you got the shit covered. Cool, that's cool. All of that is cool. It's normal. But how they was showing them videos wasn't normal. It's like whole titty out. Like, yeah. And thinking everybody just supposed to be cool with it because you got a baby. We don't give a fuck that you had a baby. Oh, like, people have babies every day.
One of my favorite skits, it was a lady in a restaurant and she was breastfeeding. And she was like, "Excuse me, ma'am." The waitress goes up there. "We've had some complaints." She's like, "I need to feed my baby." "Oh, no, not that." they're saying the little one's getting in the way of the view, and there's a bunch of dudes going. Ah.
I bet you be insulted by that shit. Yeah, like bet you be insulted by that shit. Like, but ain't nobody asked for all that. Like, I ain't mad at it, but just cover yourself, man. Because the ones that want to do it ain't the ones with the good titties. It ain't them. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be the big Respucia, pull a big nasty titty out and it's just flopping all over. That's who want to do that shit, or the Karen, the soccer mom Karen that just look crazy, like pulling titty out in public. Like, man, go ahead with that shit.
I mean, eventually over in the UK, they was it Germany? They authorized women toplessness in the city.
Nigga, you know how absurd that is.
Well, at one point, dudes couldn't have their nipples out either. Here in the United States, they in the early 1900s, it was you get in trouble for a dude going out with his nipples out.
The crazy shit is I ain't even mad at that, nigga. Put your shirt on. Ain't nobody ask you, corny ass niggas. Only corny niggas walk around with no shirt on anyway. Like,
yo, that's what's funny. Like I was talking about, like when I would live hop to visit streams, and if a dude had a photo up where his nipples was out, I wouldn't go into his stream at all.
Facts at all. Put the shirt on, nigga. if on my gram, right? If a nigga, I don't care if I know you, nigga. If your profile picture you ain't got no shirt on, nigga, I'm declining. Get the fuck, go put a shirt on, nigga. The fuck?
Yeah, sir. We need to cover up them. You can't be running around here with your nipples out all raw.
Yeah, ain't nobody asked for that. I can understand if we somewhere on a beach and you feel what I'm saying, something different. But you just regular, just no shirt on. Man, I ain't asked to make it out of here.
Oh, for real.
Down the timeline, like nigga or chick, like I'll buy a set of titties. You know what I'm saying? But the social media them they killed it so much where it's like, come on, y'all done over ass and titty people out, like.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, I'm looking up a book title, and y'all showing me ass titties everywhere. Nigga, I ain't asked for this. I just looking at Barnes and Noble, nigga.
I was just thinking about that because we could segue into the relationship situation where the women's intuition video that we was talking about earlier that I got. All right, we got her. Actually, let me just open up the page first and click on her.
Real quick, do y'all believe in women's intuition?
Hell yeah.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
Do you think that there is any validity to his statement?
I mean, I definitely agree. I think a lot of women are selfish in relationships. If we just gonna be honest in terms of their care, like they care about what they can benefit from, right? But when it comes to making sure that man is solidified, making sure that man is taken care of, that doesn't become a problem until he stops giving her what she wants. Now it's, okay, what's going on with you? Why are you acting like this? Why are you doing this? But when he's doing everything that he's supposed to be doing for her, she Ray Charles to it. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh.
No, that's a real.
See, I kind of like how she
but
reacted,
that's real
though.
minimal, and that's a small situation. That's not. Women actually can tell when their men are unhappy. We can absolutely tell that. And he's talking about intuition. You talking about a feeling and a whole subconscious process versus an observation. So those two don't even relate. Let's go and start that first. Those two don't even relate.
Hold up, talk about what she say? What?
In the end, she was saying that when they're talking about intuition, it was a whole different conversation. Which I don't even know which podcast.
She right though, cause woman into it. When he was talking about, nigga, your girl probably know you ain't happy. She don't give a fuck.
If she's not reacting,
that's what it's not that she don't know it. She knows. She just don't care. At that point, she don't.
And this was just funny with his mouth running. Half of the people that are all on some anti-man shit probably would have cut off and not listened to the end. Oh, girl came back and checked them real quick, and she was articulate. She was logical, and she knew what the fuck she was talking about. You could tell. That's a
that
whole
wasn't the
different
same thing. That wasn't the same. That wasn't the same thing. Like,
and I do.
it was a whole like intuition got to do with danger.
Yeah,
and like shit that's harmful, like foreseeing like or feeling like danger and shit like that, or shit they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Now that chick, I've said it. That chick had she held it down for her sisters when she came up in there, and that's why I said I just liked the way she came at them. It was not emotional. It was completely like logical, straightforward. I said I could get with that. I could understand. But yeah, I really liked how she came off on that one. Because even the other girl, what's her name? The light-skinned girl, Kiki or whatever her name is. I watched her say she's on that same pod. I watched her say some down-to-earth shit, but then I also watched her say some overly emotional, weird shit on the pod. But in the end, most of her shit's based on like foundationally based on logic. It's not all emotional. I don't know whether they do that shit just to get clicks, maybe. Because you be seeing some logical women just wilding sometime. I don't even know if that's the shit.
Which one is logical though? They ain't none of them really logical when they get mad. They only logical when ain't nothing wrong with them. As soon as they get mad, they all get illogical. That's all of them. I don't care which one of them. They all, because in the beginning when you meet them, they all say, "Yeah, I ain't like that," until you get them mad. They all act like that. Irrational. Even the ones that think they be calm, you ain't calm. You doing shit. Like you think cause you cutting a nigga clothes up and you ain't yelling, you think that's cool. Like that ain't cool still. Like you still doing shit.
I had a conversation with a young lady years ago that was a logical chick, and she explained to me that when she gets to a certain level of upset, all logic goes out the window. It's just emotional and nonsensical yelling. And then she said and she even said when she calms down, she feels kind of silly. But she's never gonna
that's a lot of them.
She's never gonna tell him that he caused it.
And she never gonna tell it, even if he didn't cause it. Say she was tripping and she knows she was tripping. She just got what they try to do is try to go over. As long as you got over it, they straight. They don't want to talk about that shit. Because even when they apologize, somehow they try to flip it and make it seem like it's your fault. I don't care. That's all of them. They can say, "Oh, that ain't all." Yes, it is.
That's gaslight. That's gaslighting. So it's full of extent.
They mastered gaslighting.
Yeah, I done been in a bunch of situations where I had people gaslight me. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. So someone explained it to me. I think it was weird. The funny thing is I wasn't completely sure what gaslighting was. Everyone kept saying gaslighting, until this chick that they had on Reb Table Talk explained the difference between a liar and a gaslighter. It said a liar will correct their trajectory once they're given facts. They be like, I saw you at the place. Da, 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 da. No, I wasn't there. Look, I got pictures. And they go, oh man, you know what? I didn't tell you because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Yeah, I went. Where a gaslighter would go, I saw you at the place. No, I wasn't. And you show them the pictures, the evidence. They go, oh, so you just all crazy running around here taking pictures of people, huh?
Yeah, I think a gaslighter and a liar is the same. The only difference is a gaslighter is smarter. Because they keep trying to they smarter. I'm telling you, the reason why I'm saying they smarter is they keep trying to spin the conversation. They deflect from one thing to one thing till you forget about what the original argument. That's what they be trying to do. Like they just smarter. Like that's it. But they both liars though. Because if you're a gaslighter, you're a liar. You're just trying to get away from the truth.
You're just a liar that's a major manipulator and then won't affirm evidence. Will never commit. Never commit to admitting guilt.
Some more narcissistic shit.
Oh yeah, that's what's funny. Like I see so many people that had narcissistic traits try to call everybody else around them a narcissist.
Yeah, most people that you found that be overusing that word narcissist, they are the most narcissistic motherfuckers on earth. Like that's how that shit go. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
You ready? You ready for the Vella Vandella video, or you want to hold off a little bit? You can
pull it up, pull that shit
All
up.
right, okay. Just to set the video up, Bella Vandella is a successful content creator. I forget how many followers she has on Instagram, probably close to 100,000 or better. She may be higher. And I first found her on TikTok. There was a video where she was telling, women, listen, everybody say you could get it somewhere else. You could get it better somewhere else. It ain't better. Take it from a 30-some-odd-year-old bachelorette. There ain't nobody giving it better. If you got a good dude, hold on to him. There's plenty of girls out there with good pee, with a good job, that's willing to settle for 50-50 with this dude. Now, her content is kind of shifted a little bit, but she makes money doing it. So her number one thing is to be entertaining. Some of the stuff I hear her say in this clip, I don't believe she even believes shit, because some of it's straight up not true. But
pandering.
Yeah, I think she's trying to entertain her core audience. I would say pandering makes it sound like she's buck dancing, like that. But she comes off.
No, she's pandering, but what she's trying to do is she's trying to pander and tread a line, though. She's trying not to go too far on either side, like, so she don't really offend nobody too crazy. Like, that's what she's pandering.
Okay, that makes sense. But my thing is too, I found out later she's a hip hop artist. She's got music out. So if you find her on, she's Vella Vandella on Twitch, not on Twitch. I'm sorry, on Instagram. Please go check her out. She's got a lot of content. She puts content up regularly. We're gonna go ahead and play her video. Open it up first. Let me turn the music. And this was basically generated.
You know what's annoying about
this? Was generated of her responding to this comment that's on the screen. That we need peace for starters. I don't know what the sign is. I will become a passport bro and just leave your entitled modern feminist alone. Now, passport bro leaves a lot of women sour. Some of the things she says, well, because they act like they don't want these dudes, but then they get mad when they go overseas to find girls who actually
look. This is my problem with the women that be mad about the passport bros. Right, the same women that's on the internet saying all men ain't shit. It's the same ones complain. It's like y'all just looking for anything to bitch about, man. Who cares? Like if a bunch of chicks I don't want, right? Because they doing that too. It's a bunch of chicks I don't want nothing to do with going to Jamaica getting rubbed on like that white shit. Going to get that white shit rubbed on them by some crusty, ashy nigga. I don't give two fucks about it. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all could go over there and go get some niggas. I don't care.
Yo, and
y'all don't want them niggas. Let them niggas go do what they want to do. What the fuck?
That's funny. After we finish this video, I got that other another video about that relates to the no good men are out there anymore. That I'll hit up. All right, so we're gonna go into listen to Bella's rant. Now, here's the deal. A lot of the stuff. Well, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. Then we could discuss it later. Hold on.
I bet.
This comment, not only is it wildly regurgitated and extremely unoriginal, it's delusional and entitled. You want to tell us that men want peace, and that's valid. I can understand that because women want peace too. That is a natural human desire. We all want to exist peacefully.
Pause
but
it.
then stress and competition.
That's cat. Pause it. Cat. That's cat. That's cat. That's cat, nigga. What men mean by men want peace is when we in a relationship, sometimes we just want to be left alone and y'all be nagging for no reason because y'all had a bad day at your job. We'll listen to y'all, but our shit is we want to be left alone and y'all just nag. That's what we mean by peace. Not women don't be wanting peace. Y'all bring havoc to the household a lot of times.
Certain women, you know, because you can't get a woman.
I'm saying if I'm talking about when shit ain't going their way.
True.
We can't just act like these ain't the same people. These are the same people when you angry. I can't just only just judge you on when you happy. I'm talking about the whole package. So we talking about when you angry you had a bad day at work. Look, if she had a bad day at work, she don't want no peace in her house.
She gonna come home and raise havoc
with that bullshit. Why you relaxing? That type of shit. And this is word on anything I love. Go ahead.
All right.
To do all the work to bring you peace, not even registering the fact that you are now competing with the peace that is our solitude. So when you leave comments like the one you did before this one telling me I'm going to die alone, I should get cats and wine, please understand that that was the plan. That is peace to the American women.
That is not peace.
No, it's not.
With cats and wine is secretly miserable. Peace for a woman is to be loved, to be appreciated, to be respected. If they can't find a dude to do that and they die alone with a cat, and I guarantee you, most of the women that are alone and single, they had good dudes, but that good dude just didn't check all the boxes at the time and they flushed them down the toilet. I know plenty of girls that flush good dudes down the toilet regularly and then want to give a dude that's a piece of shit the time of day and then wonder why their lives is an upheaval. So.
And it's the thing too. Yeah, y'all think peace is get a cat, and yeah, cool, it's peace until y'all get old. Until you start looking different, then all of a sudden now you want a nigga. That's how selfish a lot of them is. Like until you start looking shitty, like you feel what I'm saying. When you looking in your prime, you think you don't gotta be a nice person. You could just be a shitty person until you start looking shitty. Then all of a sudden you start getting humble and being nice to people, to the same dude you used to diss all the time.
Or
this is craziness.
That motherfucker went to the Philippines and found a wife and having 3 kids and married now, and you still alone. But the thing I could give her, she plays some of her relationship out over the internet. Some grimy people were coming at her kid, and she fucking went nuclear on them.
Yeah, I ain't with none of that. Like, I don't care what nobody saying at the end of that. Leave their family out of that shit.
Kids fucking out, and then some dudes were nasty, and that's
even leave niggas' wives and husbands, leave people family off the internet, nigga.
And she makes her money on the internet. She tells people that I make my money. I got this shit monetized. It's what I do, and then I understand. So even with this, I know that I feel in my heart of heart, she's a very intelligent woman. She's not a fucking idiot. She knows that some of this shit was designed. She's designing to trigger, and I think she's more designing to trigger conversation and more comments, so she has more material to put out.
She's smart.
Yeah,
she's smart.
Really smart.
It's just to bring just to trigger shit. This is what you do. This is how you got to work the internet. This is what you do. That's why I said people, when what's the name was up here talking about he don't want to bicker, I don't give a fuck about that shit, because that's what the internet is for, conversation. That's what it's for.
And she got some wild people in her comments. She do.
But that's good though. That's why I say when people be saying shit to me, I'll be loving a comment and I'll laugh at it. This shit is funny to me. Sometimes a nigga told me something. Nigga told me the other day, man, you need another lighter. I started crying. Like, I was like, because I was flicking that shit. Like, yeah, man, I need another lighter. That shit don't bother me.
Yo, for real. All right, let's let Bella keep talking. There's more to unpack in this rant.
American women are literally choosing to die alone rather than shack up with the likes of you. And rather
than not choosing. That's cap. Pause it. That is cap. That is cap. They're not choosing. What happens is they're acting nasty and mean when they're young and pretty. And then when they get old, nobody's fucking with them. That's why they're alone. Their kids don't even want to be around them because they get a nasty temperament. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. You notice most of them Karens that we seeing outside acting all nasty and mean and arguing with random people. You know why? Because they living a life that these people talking about. You want to live with the house full of cats? That's these angry motherfuckers that's coming outside calling police on people for all that shit. That's what that is. Who got time to sit in a window all day but a single woman? Because a single old man, you've never seen a single old man in the neighborhood calling the police on nobody. That nigga in the back watching Sanford and Son or some old nigga shit. Gunsmoke, one of them old cowboy shows. But an old woman to be in her house by herself, miserable, looking out the window. So that shit is cap. They not choosing. They choosing while they young. They think it's like a young nigga. He make the stupid decisions when he young. He gonna be young forever. It don't work like that. How old are you, Rissa Rose?
I think
how old are you? Yeah, all right, let's see 20 years from now when you 60 if it's cool to be by yourself. When you gotta shovel snow and shit like that, you gotta pay somebody to cut your grass and and shovel your snow, and when you can't walk, when your knees hurting and you need somebody to go get you some tea and all that.
She
Yeah,
exactly age. Yeah,
yeah, she my age.
If she know the
Nigga, I'm single, right? Look, I'm single, right? I would never choose to be by myself. If I could mold the type of woman that I want, I wouldn't be single. Like, humans ain't really supposed to be single.
Yeah, she do everything.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's now. Wait till you get old and shit start hurting. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like when you can't walk up and down, like that type of shit. Nobody want to be alone by themselves. Like that shit is crazy. I get what you saying. You holding it down now. I'm talking about later though. Like you saying the same thing she's saying. Like
65, 70.
Yeah, I wouldn't want. I could maintain by myself. Yeah, but would you want to?
I mean, I would prefer to be in a relationship.
Right. Would you want to?
So they're not meant to be alone, but I choose to.
Well, that's to see if you got reason, that's different. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But but the thing with choice is if you had a perfect choice and you could choose the kind of dude that you want, I'm sure you would choose to be with the dude that you want to do, like the kind of dude that you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would want to be by themselves. Like, that's what I mean by when a motherfucker say they choose. To me, when you say you choose to be alone, that means you don't want nobody. You just fuck it.
And that's delusional. That's like, you're lying if you say I just want to be alone.
Or you might feel like that at the time, but I'm saying later shit be changing. We change. Yeah, we change. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna finish this.
No, because you got it.
I know what you mean though. I'm just saying.
I get it. You scorned. That's all that is. But that'll wear off, and one day you feel what I'm saying? That's all I mean. That shit don't last forever. When you be like, oh fuck it, I'm by myself. That shit is temporary. That ain't no like. Yeah, that ain't nothing. You die. You don't die on that hill. Like, yeah, I get it though.
She's saying she understands. She's not saying not all, but be lying. So she's agreeing with you on that.
She's saying. Yeah. Every person I know that claims it, that facts.
Yeah.
Look at all the rappers though. Every rapper, all the rappers that be talking about the rapping chicks, they all say fuck niggas. All them chicks got married and having babies and shit like that. All of them.
They're giving bad advice to their fans, but they follow.
It's cap. It is cap. We are humans. We humans want like companionship regardless of what people say. They don't. Nobody wants to be alone. Like, that shit is crazy. The internet got people fighting against each other. Like, you feel what I'm saying? When that shit is dumb.
Yeah, that's why I always say this, and this is one thing I've been pushing for years. Male and female species, the male and female of our species, we are a codependent entity. We need each other. So any men that are talking hateful about women and acting like they don't need women, you came from one of these creatures that God created. You can't hate all women.
That's a scorn nigga, man. Anybody talking ill of the opposite sex, like because I would never say, yo, I don't need no women. That shit is crazy.
You got women.
Who the fuck want to be around men all day? Like,
but that's
like
why I always
forever,
say,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Even with our wonderful society right now, in our society here, and she's gonna get into talking about this too. But what I tell people, our women here are here in Europe and other first world countries, our women are the most powerful, educated women on the planet. They got more rights than any other people in a lot of these countries. You can't go to these countries. Some of these countries are trash for women. They don't have any authority and all this other stuff. Here, we're the Mecca. Women are the most graduated from college. They hold down jobs. Like even if me, let's say I have like 20 years of experience, and I go up against a woman with 20 years of experience, they're probably going to hire the woman over me if the environment's not more diverse. If they need more women, they're going to hire her over me.
That's the fact.
Yeah, But when she gets into it a little bit, some of the stuff she says, I could see how it would trigger a dude.
But let me say this before you started, though, right? That's why that feminist shit is weird, right? The feminist shit really is like a bunch of like, man, a bunch of spoiled motherfuckers going. Cause look, you got all your rights, you getting everything you want, right? Now you fighting, y'all fighting for corporate jobs specifically, cause y'all talking about this wage gap shit, but y'all ain't fighting to jump in them sewers.
Or to climb.
Y'all ain't fighting to clean them. Y'all ain't fighting to clean them power line, to go on them power lines, to do that ice fishing. Y'all ain't trying to fight for that type of shit. They really just fighting for corporate jobs. So y'all just want all the women on earth to just go in corporate and take that shit. Don't even make sense. Like, cause y'all could go get them high paying jobs that the men get that's doing all that dangerous shit where niggas dying. Cause I don't even want to do that shit.
Damn, same. I don't want to do those fucking jobs either.
Let me say this. Shout out to all the men that do all the shit that either other men don't want to do. They make a lot of money too. But them dudes, the dudes you don't see, they always dirty. They look broke, but they got money. But they always dirty because they got dirty jobs and they working every day.
And they'll get passed over hand over fist by women that are the same level as them because they
don't understand how much that nigga make. They asking him where he work at. They don't, and he tell you such and such. You thinking that's some bummy job? That nigga makes
bread. That's one of the things I even watch. I watch content where you got feminists sitting in a house that was built by dudes, using electricity that's maintained by dudes, wash their ass in water that's maintained 90-something% by dudes. On there talking shit, saying the world would be better off without men.
I feel like the extreme feminists, right? Because I get like women fighting for certain rights, like certain shit is unfair to women, but life is unfair because it's a lot of shit that's unfair to men too, right? But I feel like the extreme feminists, if you give them everything they want, they gonna still find something else to complain about. It's like it's just craziness. Like you just want to be angry.
Oh, they do.
Y'all just want to be angry.
Like even right now over here, the women over here, the wage gap has been explained. The wage gap
is no wage gap.
It's mostly just it seems to be one, but what they're doing is they're gauging men that work more hours. They're gauging men that have more experience against women just entering the workforce.
Basically, so there is no wage gap. The shit is skewed. The shit is skewed. You can't say we work more hours, more dangerous jobs, longer hours, more everything. That's why niggas make more money. But at the same hours, we make the same amount of money because you can't pay a nigga more than you pay a woman. Because if you could, you would have all women working everywhere. If I owned a company and I could pay women less to bust them in the head, even my job, prime example. I ain't gonna say where I work at because I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the job to be complaining about what I'm about to say. The women that be at my job do absolutely nothing. I don't give a fuck if any of them see that. It's a fact. Niggas be in there busting their ass. All the women in there don't be doing nothing, dog. And it's not even frowned upon. This is what I'm saying. This is a double standard because it's not frowned upon. Like I can see a chick not doing nothing. If I see a nigga not doing nothing, I'm saying something.
Be on his ass.
Yep, get your bitch ass up. That type of shit. Like you know what I'm saying. But a chick not doing nothing, you like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of little nuances in life though that go on like that. Nobody talks about it because it's to their advantage. That's bullshit. It is true though. They don't even be doing nothing.
Even in my career, there was a situation where we had a couple of it's weird because we have females that exceptionally outperform males in a lot of areas in my career, right? And what we would do if we were there, sometimes the dudes would bust their tails to process certain shit. We didn't care if the females were there or not. And if a dude complained about it, we told him, shut up, stop being a bitch and do your part.
You a bitch. That's a fact. That's what a nigga tell another nigga complaining about the girl. Shut your bitch ass up. Let her sit there and do nothing. That's what I'm saying. That's the nuance. But go ahead.
No, but the girls had their niche that was very Like some of the stuff they would do would be intricate and took a lot of intelligence.
Attention to detail, yeah.
Take that shit over and outperform the dudes hand over fist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we already saw that. She said, "I'm not a scoring." What is it? I don't know. I remember reading that. I'm not scoring much.
Oh, nah, that make perfect sense to me. Yeah, that make perfect. That's the best excuse on earth. That ain't really even no excuse. I get it. But eventually, Rissa Rose, young lady, ma'am, when your kids grow up, especially when your kids grow up and they start bouncing and that house starts sounding hollow, you gonna want somebody to hear that bullshit that go on at your job and all that stupid shit. We humans. That's why they start saying putting people in seg in jail was inhumane. Cause you start leaving niggas in seg too long, they by themselves. They niggas start going crazy. Cause we humans.
Yeah, you know what? And I know Arissa's like a friend of the family. She knows everybody, Fatty and everybody else. So I know her history. I ain't putting her business out, but she busts her ass and takes care of business. But
I figured that, but I get it. But even with that, even the ones that bust their ass, right?
In the end,
you want companionship. That's just life. Yeah, they get their own place eventually. They get up out of there.
You know what I mean?
Eventually, that's what I'm saying. They get up out of that house and be hollow, and then eventually be you by yourself and you're chilling. You ain't gonna want to be. You gonna be mad as hell at them cats. Pause. Hey y'all. That was good, Megan.
Hard pause. Welcome, folks. Water gang.
All right, push play on that shit. We
gonna finish listening to Bella chit chat, folks. You came in at a good time, Megs. You missed half of this conversation, but this is a young lady we've been listening to. Let's let her play. Let me stop running my mouth.
Registering the fact that you and your fucking entitled sentiments are the issue. You think you can just go to another country and steal their women. And here's where your entitlement and delusion
Pause.
Having a circle.
Come on, man. Pause. What? Like, why it gotta be like? That's what I'm saying. Like, what? now, right? Let me show you why that kind of be rubbing me. You gotta listen to people when they be saying shit. Like, with that movie, Stella Got a Groove Back. What was that about?
Older woman taking ass over.
No, she got him from Jamaica. And brought him back. Why nobody ain't say she was stealing niggas from Jamaica?
She went to test the peen. I think she had that peen delivered first class in Jamaica and then brought him back, right? I haven't watched that movie.
She was the first passport bro ever.
Yo,
that started it. What are you talking about? I never heard of that before that. Like outside of like people mail order brides and stuff like that. I'm talking about this passport, bro, just going over there, going to meet somebody and bringing them. I've never heard of that until Stella Got her group back. Why was it stealing niggas then?
Well, here's
the
intricate.
The dude ended up being gay in real life, Megan.
Oh, was he?
That dude, in real life, because you know that was based on a true story. In real life, the dude, she ended up catching the dude in bed with another dude over here. I mean, that's a fact. I mean,
friend lady, boy, this is just bro love, ma'am.
Yeah, that shit crazy, but nobody wasn't saying. You know what I'm saying? He was stealing niggas. You know what I'm saying, man?
The one's gay. No, man.
What? Huh? That's a man.
You know what's funny? I was just talking to somebody about this.
Hell no.
In our hometown, we got plenty of good dudes that just met the wrong broad, had a baby, his whole life got turned upside down and destroyed. Gay dudes that are good dudes that take care of their shit, they're all successful. And then they get married to dudes and they don't even divorce their dudes. They stay with their dudes.
Because they both got money, though. They both be having money. Like, that's what it be. Like, you know what I'm saying, but around here, it's hard to find a straight man who's truly straight. Man, where you at? Where's she at?
I don't know if she want to put her business out there.
I'm saying what state? Like, I just want to know the state. Like,
she's in North Carolina.
Oh, that's crazy.
I didn't know there were that many questionable.
Man, people. It's all over the earth, so I ain't really shocked. But sheesh, niggas running around NC in a closet.
That's wild,
man. Jeez, I'm gonna pray for you, Megan. yeah. I'm gonna pray for you.
This gonna sound wild as hell. I was like, listen, outside of the whole having to do the labors of the gay stuff, imagine if you just combined your money with your best friend and lived a full life and bought a bunch of shit.
You'll have everything, nigga. What? Nigga, just think about this. If you had no kids, you never had no kids. You and your homie just share the house. Man, y'all have everything.
Yo, there's this dude that went viral. I'm gonna try to find a video for another podcast. He said, I'm looking for another heterosexual man that wants to get married. No gay stuff. You can have any woman you want. We just gonna get married and combine.
That's a hell no.
It's a joke. It's not gonna happen. But he said,
no.
You could combine that shit. If you don't got a boat, we'll buy a boat. We're gonna build a house, 2 master bedrooms. You're gonna have all the bitches you want, and I'm be high-fiving you while you're getting the bitches. And it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, you see what she said? Now that kind of makes sense. Like, I'm about a military bases between tag chasers and closeted men. Yeah, see now that kind of makes sense because in the military. God, Rissa, she up here?
No. She down at south.
Jesus, what's going on out here in these streets, man? Jesus Christ, man.
I told you my story when I went to Atlanta, right?
Nah, I was talking what?
Hard part.
Hard part. I was just about to say, nigga, if you don't hit that button, my nigga, what?
Yo, that's wild.
Oh my God! Yes, he owns what?
Oh, he was training it, man, because you can't just jump out and compete with the rest of the.
I ain't, dog. It's certain.
Yo, yeah.
Oh, dog. I be feeling like if you a man and you be owning toys, like that shit crazy to me, nigga. Like what?
You can't own toys because you ain't gonna use them on random girls. Ain't no girl gonna just let you shove shit.
I'm not using that period. Like, I don't even want that shit in my house. Like, get that shit up out of here. Like, oh my God, that nigga was on some freak nasty boy.
I want you to use it on my bum bum. Please, madam, could you please?
My bum bum. That's what made it funny. That's it. Is hilarious. My bum bum. What? That's the honest. That is like how you walking around with that. Like, yeah, eating McDonald's.
You know what I'm saying? Or
that's oh my God.
Destroys you. Go to Wendy's, man. Them Wendy's burgers are delicious, but they'll destroy your digestive system.
I don't be that's crazy.
Bella Vendella rant. She got some other stuff you need back in this one.
All right, pull it up.
You say you're
just saying a bunch of crazy shit in a row.
No, she know. She
away from hilarious. Greater men because they're feminine and submissive, never minding. And submissive, never minding.
Hold on, we gotta rewind this. Here's the deal.
Steal women away from greater men because they're feminine and submissive, never minding the fact that they are such because these men have fostered a society that allows them to be this way through strong leadership. Their men protect and provide and don't require their women to be invisible to do so. They don't hang over their heads their legal right to vote, own, earn, or obtain an education because they very much register that women are just as much of contributing factors to maintaining society as men are.
Pause. Yo, here's the deal with her. What she's saying is absolutely ludicrous. Most of the countries that you go to, women have freedoms, they have the rights. One of the things that Passport Bros are doing well on is that they earning money to bring some of these girls who are on a farm out of poverty. And to show their appreciation, they wait on them hand and foot. They give them babies and they get with them. Well, here's the deal. You don't understand the history of it. She's actually a very intellectually intelligent woman. I think from hearing her past posts, this is all set to trigger Duke.
Bro,
man.
a lot of them just because they could talk, she's saying a bunch of stupid shit. I'm gonna show you what's crazy about some people that be smart. When they don't know what they talking about, they just start rambling. When you hear them start talking fast, that's when I know you just saying shit. You saying so much incorrect stuff in a row, it's hard to even catch it all.
Yeah. And even with this, you're saying they're coming from better countries, there's greater men, and all these women are coming from poverty. They're coming from countries that don't have the money, don't have the resources modern women have here in the United States. They don't even have.
That's why they messing with these niggas. How you think these niggas are just coming across them? You think these niggas got that much talk game that these chicks is coming from poverty? They look at they see they American. They looking at them. Oh, I could probably get a lick, and that's what's going on. a lot of them niggas is getting robbed too. They ain't telling that part too.
Well, recently in Colombia, 8 Passport Bros got murdered. 8 of them. Yeah. They was going into the wrong hood, chasing the wrong punan, and they got their asses.
I ain't gonna front. Colombia ain't no place I'll play around like that.
Yeah, that's what I wouldn't even do. I stayed in the place they designated me for, but I went for a walk one time when I was in Colombia, and I walked around and I heard American music. I just went for a walk outside. I wasn't gonna go too far from the hotel. I went to the hotel. These motherfuckers in front of the hotel had submachine guns, all black. No, not in front of our hotel. Our hotel had guards too. But the club I went to, dudes in front of the club with submachine guns. I walk in, they knew I was American. They automatically quadruple charged me for my beer. I know there's no way in hell they were charging this money for beer in Colombia.
Look, let me show you how goofy Americans is, right? Americans will go in another country, be on a reservation on a resort, right? Mm-hmm. To leave a resort, they'll see it's armed guards when you leave a resort, and they'll still leave.
Never leave.
Look, they'll leave. They'll still leave. They'll still leave and be shocked when something happened to them. Nigga, what? That's why it's armed guards there, because they know that one day the cartel or one of them, they could get froggy and just run up in here if they want to. And even them little armed guards can't stop them niggas for real.
They really want to, no. They want to. My hotel, granted, didn't have armed guards in front of it. That should have been a bell and whistle. I went inside immediately after I ordered my beer. They charged me 10 American for a beer. There's no way in hell a beer costs $10 in Colombia.
Hell no.
So they charged me $10. I said, I guess this is my last, first and only beer in this bitch. Hell yeah. I look around. Tons of girls just standing around in perfect, immaculate outfits. All of them was, because in Colombia, prostitution's legal. All of them were high-price escorts. And you could go talk to them. And I had some little poor dunk girl hitting me up. You want to come to my apartment? I was like, no. She was like, you're in a hotel. They won't let me in a hotel. I said, why won't they let you in a hotel? Because she was a local bitch trying to hoe. And they wouldn't let her in the hotel. She was barred from the hotel.
Probably because the whatever pimps that was running the hotel probably wasn't fucking with her and probably told her, bitch, you a low level hoe, you go down with the broke motherfuckers.
And she tried to get me to go to a certain part of town to her. I was like, hell no. You scared? I said, yes.
Hell yeah.
I am scared. I don't want to die. I'm going back to my hotel without you. And I left.
Bitch, I don't even know you. You think I'm ashamed to tell you that I'm afraid to go to a ghetto in a third world country? What's wrong with you?
I was like,
I bet you, look, I bet you I'd have told her, I bet you if I bring you to where I'm from and ask you if you want to go walk around certain areas, you wouldn't go there neither. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
this shit was hilarious.
It's because you're not from there. Like, what are you tripping?
All right, we're going to finish listening to Bella's rant real quick.
You think you're going to steal these women away from the peace that other men have created and bring them to the capitalistic hellscape that the American patriarch has created? You have spent your entire life destroying American culture and women and can't understand why you can't find peace here.
The average man didn't spend his entire life destroying women. The average man is taking care of his women. The average man is working hard. The average man is keeping the infrastructure rolling. She's talking about a handful of power.
She's talking about like 1% of the world, of the country. That's what she's talking about.
And even them, they're not trying to take rights away from women. They don't have the power to do so.
To be honest, no disrespect to nobody, right? But women are harmless, my nigga. to them, to like them dudes that got all that money, like that got the power. Well, women are harmless. Like the only women they worried about was like Hillary Clinton and them type motherfuckers, and they'll never let her in power. That's why if you notice, even when she ran, it guarantees white people didn't want her in office. It wasn't us. We didn't care. White people didn't want her ass. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll let her finish.
And rather than fixing the country you fucking broke for your women and future generations, you're trying to threaten us and other countries with stealing their fucking peace. And before you ever try to say, well, women in America have the same legal equalities as men, the fuck we do. It's 2024. If an American citizen in Texas gets pregnant and is ectopic, she's sentenced to death by her municipalities.
She's lying. That's not true. Here's the deal. In Texas, I actually researched it. Well, I don't know if she knows she's lying. Maybe she read something that told her that. In Texas, they passed a law authorizing ectopic pregnancies are not an abortion. Miscarriages are not an abortion. Hospitals do not perform abortions. Abortion is you going into a woman's body, removing a life out of it, ripping it apart and killing it. If it's going to kill mom, it's different. That's a medical procedure that's needed preserved. Now, here's where she might be slightly right. There were doctors. There's a confusing portion of law. There were doctors that almost let women bleed to death. Maybe one died or two died that didn't act appropriately. Those women are going to sue the pants off those motherfuckers because they were confused. Ectopic's not a pregnancy. If you got to choose between a non-viable pregnancy and a woman, the hospital will always choose the woman. That's what they're supposed to do. The doctor's job is to preserve life.
Not St. Vincent's.
Well, St. Vincent's, even with that, they can't just let an ectopics go through. Even though
I'm saying if they had to choose if they got to choose before the woman or the baby, they choosing the motherfucking baby.
Yeah, I could see that Catholic.
I'm telling you, 100%. If you go to St. Vincent's, and you pregnant and your son go crazy, and it's the motherfucking choice between you or the baby, they're gonna choose the baby.
But even with emergency C-sections, there's no reason to have to choose between the two.
I'm pretty sure that probably rarely happens nowadays. But back when that shit used to happen all the time. No, not emergency. Not emergency C-sections, but I'm saying that the shit where they be choosing, that shit probably don't happen as much as it used to.
But so in that aspect, what she was saying is partially true to a certain extent. She's making it seem way more dramatic than it actually is. But one woman's loss due to inaction of a doctor is one too fucking many.
But look, this what I'm saying about this, how you know she pandering, right? She started off by saying she's super pandering. She pandering on both sides. She started off by saying something about men do. Then she started flipping out about now she going on this feminist rant. This what this is right now. She just slipped into a feminist rant right now.
These guys who have a better country, if they had a better country for those women, they wouldn't touch American men. They would not touch. Those dudes wouldn't say.
No, you can't even name 5 countries that's a better country than America. What the fuck are you talking about?
And our women have a lot of power. It terrifies people.
What we got women judges. That's like the most powerful position you can have in America, for real. A judge.
Yo, when
people think it's the president and the judges, man, judges never lose their job.
When we retreated from Afghanistan, they had promoted this woman to be the chief of police or a high level. The Taliban immediately told that chick, don't leave her house. You don't run anything.
What? They don't play that shit. What?
They don't. As soon as they
nigga, them Asian countries probably the most harsh on women, dog.
She seems
them
to think
Asian countries
stealing. That's why I know this is not pandering, but I know it's to trigger.
Why you don't want to call it pandering? Why you don't want to call it pandering?
Because he's intentionally enticing and agitating dumb people. Any intelligent person that watches this is gonna know she's full of shit.
Dog, all right, so you think most people are intelligent? Or most people like sheep, they move with the flock?
Never mind.
What are you talking about? Like, she's pandering, dog. That's what she's doing. Like, and she's smart. That's how I know she real smart too, because she's trying not to super offend either side. Like, she rather more appeal to the women, but she trying not to super offend the men too. Like, even though she's saying little, most men is just hearing her talk and ain't hearing the little slick shit she's saying, like niggas stealing women and all this goofy shit. Because she's talking fast too. If you hear, she's talking real fast.
And the thing what really made it full circle with her, because I've been following her for a minute and watching her content. Once I found out she's a fucking lyricist, she's a rapper, so she knows words. She knows how to write them. She knows how to trigger emotional responses from words.
All of this shit that she's saying, she wrote it down. You ain't hear me say that? I swear to God, you didn't hear me. But she was talking. I said she wrote all this shit down. I literally just said that shit. She wrote that shit. I can hear it that she wrote it down. Like certain words that people don't talk like that. like even politicians. That's why I don't trust politicians. When you hear them talk, every time they talk, it always sounds like somebody wrote that shit down. I don't never trust them niggas.
Here's what I'm gonna say. She put the work in to create the content she creates. She deserves every fucking cent she gets. She deserves the money.
Like her. You like her. You been caping for her the whole night. But look, right?
But here's the deal.
I respect her hustle. I don't agree with none of that shit she's saying. I respect her hustle though.
I don't agree with. I'm saying that some of the shit she's saying is goofy. That's why we pause it. But I understand what she's doing, what she's trying to do, and that's just fucking hilarious.
It's called being a griefer. She's getting them. I respect all that shit. Like even some of them white supremacists, they don't believe all that shit they be saying. They could get like even some of them black dudes, right, that be doing all that cooning. They just be trying to get a bag. They don't care. They don't believe none of that shit they be saying. Dog. A lot of them be doing that. I'm not willing to do that. Money, I like money too, but I feel like you could be yourself and still make a decent amount of money. You just not gonna make that super money that I don't need that super money, dog. Let me get a little piece. I'm cool. Like I don't need that super money that these niggas chasing. They sell their soul, and you feel what I'm saying? I'm not with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. They be like, yo, we give you 100 million to say I'm cool. Like, cause it's always other shit that come behind that shit that'll ruin your life. And all the people that end up doing that shit end up broke in the end. And that's word on everything. Like,
yeah.
As soon as you stop doing what the people want you to do, like you end up broke.
All right, we ain't got much left in Miss Villa Bendella's rant. Let's keep it going.
You guys don't respect us and you don't protect us. And this is why you seek to have ownership over our reproductive rights. Because you know the day will come where we just decide to stop fucking with y'all. And that day is here.
That day is here.
The problem is, right? This is the problem, right? Let's say all women, right? Just say we ain't fucking with men. All right, cool, right? So all men will do is just start buying pussy, right? That's all men will start doing, right? Start focusing on themselves, getting themselves together, getting your hustle right. It just be a bunch more niggas with money, man.
You know what's funny? Is
the more when I be alone. When I be alone by myself, like I ain't in a relationship, I swear to God, that's when my money start growing. Everything I start doing, I swear to God, this is just me though. And I don't want to be alone. I'm not with that. I'm just saying, this is just for me though. When I be focusing on my own shit, I get more creative. I start having more ideas. It's like a distraction a lot of times, especially when you on a certain kind of grind, like. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the amazing thing about it. Like, let's say You met a woman that fostered creativity. You met a woman that supported you in all your endeavors. You create probably twice as much shit. You'll have twice as much money. You'll be twice as successful. When you get a good woman in your corner, that is like the icing on the cake. Because I even said this. There's two types of men. There's some men that wouldn't be shit without their woman. So those men usually get destroyed if they pick a bad woman. They elevate once they pick a good woman. Then there's men that's going to be great no matter what. A good woman pushes that greatness higher. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you got the support of a motherfucker you love and would kill for. That shit's awesome. That's what all dudes is looking for. They looking for. Even the ridiculous niggas that get a woman like that and abuse and use them. You know what I'm saying? Because you do got some soft people out there, some men that will abuse a good woman. They will.
You know what? I think that's a problem, though. Like, I think it's like a circular argument, right? I think there was a lot of women at a time that was willing to build with men, and a lot of men took advantage of them women and used, and it wasn't living what they were saying. And now times is changing, and I think it's a lot more men that ain't in the street and trying to do legal shit, but it's way too many women that think they're gonna get these niggas with 500,000 and ain't willing to build with the nigga that's making 50.
I agree. I have to agree.
I think that's the problem. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But so I get it. I understand both sides of the coin too. I understand what the women's saying too. Like, I don't like, you feel what I'm saying? I get it, but it's like a circle. That's why I said it's like a circular argument. You can't. It's like it's both our faults. It's men and women's fault.
I watched the Kevin Samuels episode where he was on with a dude, and the dude was complaining that he was a college student that was like a sophomore or junior or senior, and he was complaining that the women were all taking dudes that were like 28, 29, 30 years old, and they wasn't fucking with him. And he was like, they don't want to build with me. And then Kevin told him, he said, okay, they're getting these guys that already got careers. Yes. They're already successful. Yes. A degree doesn't guarantee your success. A woman has to make an emergent decision to build her family. These decisions aren't taken lightly by these women. They could take a guaranteed dude or a gamble on you. Your problem is more better marketing. You need to convince a woman to trust you, that you have the ambition to provide for her. She said, when a woman chooses to build a family with a man, that's not an easy decision. These women are like, have this shit weighing down on them. So they have to pick right, or it's going to fuck their lives up.
Or focus on yourself and get your shit right. And then when you get at that point, you go get what you want. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Men have way more time to bullshit and do stupid shit. They can fuck up for a few, long as they can survive.
They could be 50 years and double back and go get him what he wants for real. Like,
woman and build a family. Yeah. And then one of my friends was like, your sperm cells do degenerate, but it still produces babies. As long as
it's niggas in their 80s and 90s still making babies, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
But yeah, I told him, I said, yo, that episode with Kevin Samuels, and he told the dude, that was the one where he asked the dude, how much money you make? No, that was a separate one. There was one where he was talking to a dude, and the dude was talking about how women don't choose him. Da, 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 da. He asked him a bunch of questions. Dude didn't make much money. Dude was fat and short. So he said, so you a fat motherfucker. Do you got a big D? And the dude was like, it's average. No, you know, if you got a big D. I know I got a big D.
I see that episode. I was like, man, this nigga Kevin Samuels, I would never call a vet ass nigga judge me. Like, I mean, that's why I say it's certain kind of people that call her, like, even Kendra G, right?
Yeah,
you know who that is?
Yeah, I watch.
Man, she be like, she even her, right? I watch her. You know, she from Waterbury.
Yeah, I knew.
I watched her go from in the beginning. She was like, yeah, a lot of these women is right. And now she's starting to get frustrated with these women because she's starting to see what niggas saying.
Certain,
like a lot of these women, yeah, it just bugged out. Like, first of all, right, it's my thing. If you and this is just my opinion on it, maybe I'm tripping, right? If you're a woman that's in her 50s, right, and you claim to be making all this money, right? You got all this shit. Oh, I got a house. Why you need a nigga that make double what you making all this freaky? What are you doing? Like, what are you chasing? You ain't young. Like, you ain't got that much life left. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you got for another 50 years and no shit like that to be running around. You got about 30. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get what do you like? Y'all be watching too much TV. Like, that shit is weird. That TV shit. And then the people you watching on TV, y'all don't realize all that shit they showing you is rented. They don't own nothing. Nothing. None of them houses they got, them cars you be seeing them in, they be leased. They probably be in VH1 and all these companies, and you don't know what's going on for real. Like, but that shit is destroying civilization because everybody chasing that lifestyle, and the lifestyle you looking at on TV ain't real. It's not real.
Yeah, I think a lot of young people get bad advice from other people, and they kind of base their lives off that bad advice. You know,
and even young people, just a bunch of old motherfuckers running around, stupid as fuck too.
Well, even the old niggas, they got bad advice when they was young. That's why they're a little bit on that goofy side.
True.
They think like, because even you think about it, I met so many women close to my age that passed up good dudes because they thought they could do better, and these dudes married on and continued to grow. Like, even in my life, I've met. Every girl I've ever dated that was a good chick is married now. There's a handful of them that aren't married, but they have different reasons. There's some of them that aren't married because they kind of douchebags. They're horrible people.
A lot of that married shit don't really be mean as shit, because to me, unless you stay married.
Well, most of these chicks look like they're staying married. They've been married for quite a few years.
Well, that's the good part. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of motherfuckers be just getting married, man.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging any woman that hasn't gotten married, but most of the ones that are married, if they were cool with me, we're still cool to this day. Some of them weirdos, they like remove their friendship, stop talking to me, and only try to message me when they're bored and lonely. Other friends, they'll just say, "Hey, what's up? Happy holidays." You know, and I have a rule. I do not, even when I'm single, I got a girl now, but even when I'm single, if you get a man, I'm not gonna message you like that on that thirsty shit. I might send you some happy holiday shit. I don't disrespect anybody's relationship. Also, because I ain't trying to get shot. You fuck around with a man.
That's why I don't do that friendship. I'm not really cool with that friendship. I'm not a friendly nigga like that.
Most good women are not gonna try to pursue a friendship with you. They may be okay with you afterwards. If they focus and lock into a man, they're not gonna pursue
exactly
your friendship. They're not gonna,
because that friendship ain't really no friendship. They know the nigga want to smash. He just laying around in the cut like Darkwing. He just on some Darkwing Duck shit. Just, I'm gonna sit this cut and just wait for my opportunity. That's most niggas.
And honestly, I can say every single one of those married chicks never crossed the line. Don't even message me. They're quiet as fuck. They just went off, but they just didn't remove me because I was respectful.
Yeah, you ain't trying to get at them. Like, yeah.
And I know that some of them, there's certain female friends I know. If I would have let shit cross the line, we'd be done. They wouldn't keep me as a friend.
That's the solid shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Solid marriages. That's what I like to see. I like to see people that get married and they marriage is solid. They ain't running around arguing and all this goofy shit. Like, I like that kind of shit. Especially black people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta ask you this one. This is a funny one. Hold up, I'm gonna play this video for you. Booyah. There we go.
It's not racist.
Yes, it is.
If you, as a black man, write the N-word in a text message to me, and in my head I read that word, that's not racist.
Yes, it is.
Come on, man. It's not racist. It's not. What the fuck going on here, man?
That shit was funny.
You can't control nobody's head, dog. Like, what the fuck? Like,
no, even with the N-word.
To me, huh?
I said, you know what the N-word mean? If someone say the N-word, that's like the word.
Yeah, but if you read it in your head, if somebody said it to you in a message and a nigga read it in his head, how the fuck, like, what? So you supposed to bleep it out in your head? Who could do that? Could you do that?
Nah.
I don't even think that's possible. You can't even do that. If I'm reading, because you know how when you read, you basically saying it out loud in your head, kind of, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot read and bleep shit out. It's impossible. At least because the only way you could bleep it out is you gotta read it and then go back and try to bleep it out. The first time you read it, it said it in your head, nigga. It ain't no getting around that. Like,
yo, facts. I mean, and me, I'm not as big a reader as you or Pops. Man, y'all motherfuckers be rolling through these books, digesting them.
Yeah, I be reading. I
don't be. There's this one shit we just passed. What do you call it? February 14th, and there's this young lady that did her interpretation of the Girls' Day Out and how single women should deal with Valentine's Day, and this shit had me rolling. I'm gonna play this shit for you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I already clicked on it. Hold up. There we go. Let's get her going.
How long that shit? You gotta pay $1 every time you download all them shits.
Girl, listen, if you can't find somebody to be your Valentine, just buy all the stuff.
No, just the codex once. Just once.
Oh, that's fire. So you can keep doing it.
Yeah. It's the codex that was missing to transfer these videos into playable items.
Oh, that's fire. Nigga, that shit is fire.
This video is short too. Hold on. So let this lady cook.
Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you get some dick, girl. Listen, if you can't find somebody to be your Valentine, girl, just buy all the stuff and get somebody that you know got clean meat and have yourself a good time. Let that nigga sit at the edge of your bed, take a picture of his back with the gifts you bought yourself right behind him and post that shit, girl. Fucking have a good time. Get you an escort. Get your pussy ate on Valentine's Day. Get nasty. You don't need no man. And you bitches stop getting together for Valentine's Day. I hate that. Y'all look so fucking lonely and stupid. Fuck you giving each other chocolates for. Y'all gonna have a Valentine's. You know what that means. Scissor, bitch. Let's get in for real.
Know what's the dangerous part though about what she said? Look, the crazy part about what she said, right? When she said go get an escort, right? You got all these women complaining about down low men, right? To me, in order for you to be an escort, you have to be gay too.
There's gonna be some circumstances we got to perform.
All kind of people gonna pay you to do all kind of weirdo shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
She said, "Bump coochies, girl." That Valentine's
Don't
Day.
call me white girl. Yeah, she used to be on Gillian them podcast.
Oh, for real? She's hilarious. So she got to do stand up. She has to do stand up.
She a street bitch. She did time in jail for like I think trafficking drugs or some shit. I'm from Philly.
Right, hold up. This one cracked me up. This is one of the funny videos that I had seen. Let's see. We got this hoe. Booyah. I get the timing right.
Oh, damn, she got that Terminator grip. Like,
come on, give it to me. Come on.
It's a robotic hand. Like, yeah, crazy as shit.
This is another funny one. Hold up. Let's see if I can put it in. Woo. At the same time.
I'm gonna give you the popsicle.
No, you better not give me no popsicle, mom. You know I already know I don't like no popsicle. Stop. My wrist hurt. Am I back to life?
Come on, you need the fluids.
Yep. No, no, mama. I like girls, mama. No.
I'm gonna give
I know I don't like no popsicles, man. These kids is too like that shit is crazy.
I will eat no phallic shaped foods. They were not
They
into
be
my
doing that when niggas be eating hot dogs, all kind of shit. Like,
yeah, they be hitting them. Yo, I saw when
the glizzy.
They be like, hold up, no, they be you trying to eat something phallic shaped. They be like, yeah.
Eating a glizzy.
And glizzy used to mean Glock. Now it means penis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it went from Glock to glizzy. somehow it became. I don't know how. Like I think because Young Thug started calling. He started calling. I think how it went for how Glizzy. They started calling Glizzy's dicks because Young Thug started calling extended clips. He started calling them dicks.
Oh wow!
So he like I throw the dick on the clip, like I throw the dick on the gun. So I think that's how it ended up. The shit ended up being Glizzy. Like I think that somehow that's how it ended up being like that. If I'm not mistaken, strange shit. Like,
there's also now the addition of shaboing boing. Eat the shaboing boing the long way.
Do what?
Shaboing boing. I heard about the shaboing bang. I heard Sammy Davis Jr. used to say some shit. He had a song where he goes shaboing boing, and now they had a viral video when he would say, "Yo, eat my dude, eat the shaboing boing the long way," and he was eating a hot dog. So now shaboing boing means peen too.
Yeah, these people getting out of people got too much of that gay shit on their head too. Like I just be living life, man. I ain't thinking nothing about none of that shit. Like I'm gonna eat a popsicle if I want one. If I want a hot dog, I'm eating that shit. I don't. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, facts. Hey, you still got your video you need to play too, right?
Yeah, pull that shit up. That
shit
is one. It's right there. Yo.
I got you.
You the producer, man. That's what that is, for real.
He's a great guy. Good. These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones.
Yeah, just look. Trump is a troll, nigga. He be trolling. He like, all right, y'all keep saying I'm racist, right? I'm a troll y'all now. I ain't racist now. Look, watch.
You see, that's how far I've come. That's how far I've come. That's a long way, isn't it? The second time, and a third time, and a fourth time. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing. But
I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see,
this how stupid these niggas think we is. Look.
From Joe Biden. This is connecting with Black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love, this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his
word on everything I love, the first time I heard about them sneakers is when I seen this video. I never heard. You seen them shits before?
I've seen this video before.
I'm saying, did you see the sneakers though? Before you seen this video, did you see the sneakers anywhere? Where's niggas going crazy for these ugly ass Trump sneakers, man?
I'm about to get me some now. They like, what is it, like $800?
I don't want none of them shits. I ain't giving that nigga no more money. He already got bread.
Sneaker line. They're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching
this is a medley of videos.
Defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Question for you on that point, though.
Yeah.
Will the people that are excited about the sneakers and excited about Donald Trump, will that translate into them going out and voting for Donald Trump?
Fuck no.
Anybody willing to put $400 down for a pair of sneakers? Yeah, I think that's commitment and love.
Ain't no niggas buying them sneakers, sir. Ain't nobody buying them shits.
Clown in the hood, rolling down the street with them golden ass bitches. Be blinded.
Nigga, I've never seen a nigga in the hood with that Trump shit on. It's like only black people that you see wearing that MAGA shit is on some performative internet shit. Like in real life, in the hood, niggas ain't running. In real life, to keep it 100, in real life, in the hood, niggas really don't give a fuck about none of this politics shit. The only reason niggas mad about the politics shit now is the immigrant shit. Now niggas starting to pay attention to politics. Is that because you start to see these niggas, they everywhere now. Like that's what it is. But
it's something.
Right.
Nigga, this is the you seen this?
No, I haven't seen this.
Nigga, listen to this shit.
I became closer to my mom. Me and my mom would go to McDonald's. before she go to work, before I go to school, and she would get us a Danish. It's all we could afford is a Danish and a cup of coffee. And we would split the Danish and cup of coffee. She wore this cheap lipstick. And she would put 3 creams and 6 sugars in the coffee. And she would stir it up. She would open the Danish, split it with a little plastic white knife. She had this cheap lipstick. She would taste the coffee to make sure it was sweet enough. And she'd leave the ring of lipstick on the coffee in which she tasted the coffee. And I remember when she would give me mine, when I would sip from the cup, I would turn it around and I would drink from her lipstick part. Because in a son-mother way, I had a serious crush on my mom because
I can't fuck with this nigga. Did you hear this? Did you hear what he said? He had a crush on his mom's.
I had a serious crush on my mom.
Nigga, what?
You got to word that different, Kels. You got to word it different.
No, even how he's talking about how he worded it exactly how he meant it. Because why did you what? Now listen, he ain't done. Watch.
She could sing her butt off. And I just looked up and down to her. I looked around. I looked everything about my mother. And I even asked her to marry me one day. I was like, nah. She said no. But you know what? I understood.
Being an American black woman and my father being.
No. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I love my
he
mom.
said it the right way. Nigga, I ain't never what?
Wanted to marry her, you know what I'm saying? She was
Ew,
always,
like what? Nigga, I'll take it as far as I don't even want to drink off the same cup as her for real.
you know. Yo, there was.
I can understand we dying of thirst or something like that. That's something different. But in a civilized, if niggas got $1 to go get something to drink, I'm not. Hell no. What?
There's this one dude. He did a meme. He said, "Never kiss your mom on dad's on the anniversary of dad's birthday."
Yeah, that's a white boy joke. I ain't think about no shit like that. Like what? That's what I'm saying. That's how you know R. Kelly is a sick dude. Like he's sick, man. R. Kelly's sick, man.
Did love his mama though.
I hope that nigga is in jail getting like help for real white in there. That nigga sick, man. I hope that nigga getting help.
Make some bangers for the rest of us.
I don't really care about the music. Kels, get your mind right, nigga.
Yeah, true that.
Let me bring this back a little bit. Now this next video, this nigga is half Jamaican and half American. He talking about how his Jamaican side feel about the American side.
Nah, she said no. But you know what? I understood.
Being an American black woman and my father being a Jamaican man from Jamaica, I can say that my father's side of the family looked at black Americans a certain way and they already had in their mind, whether they said it on social media or not. We could sit here and make it seem like it's an illusion, but all other groups of black people, which we're all black, we tend to look down on black Americans. If you go to, they're like, oh, we come out here and this, that, and that. And you guys are lazy. Y'all don't do shit. Oh, y'all just on welfare when black people are not even the most on welfare. This whole mindset of black people being lazy when we built America.
It's just a way to push this stereotype to give other cultures the green light to be disrespectful towards black Americans and also not to question the system.
Now, that's my issue, right? How can we be lazy with all the work, bro? You know what they call lazy? They let white people convince them that we lazy. You know why white people put that? Well, I ain't gonna say white people, white supremacists put that shit out there about black people being lazy, black Americans being lazy. Because when we at a job, right, we not gonna take that wage that when a nigga that just got here is gonna take that wage. We gonna tell them niggas, fuck no, you gonna give me this amount of money and I want my money. And I ain't working till you give me this money because we already work for free. We ain't just that's the problem. So this niggas is late. That's where that shit come from. Cause we ain't working for we want our money. That's all it is. That's what it is. Just like even I got a theory with all that baby mama shit. You know why they try to shame our women for having like for being baby mothers and Black American women, y'all just baby moms. You know why they do that? I think they trying to shame us out of having babies.
You pointed
because
it out.
since when has it been like a bad thing to have children? Like,
oh, never, unless you can't afford them, nigga.
even if you can't afford them, societies can't run if you ain't reproducing. That's the way societies run. Like, you know what I'm saying?
In our culture, it was not unusual for people that have babies they can't afford to have another family member take them and raise them as their own.
What? That was normal. Plenty of aunts that raise they nieces as they daughters and nephews as their sons. Plenty of times.
That's true.
So that's my whole thing. A lot of these stereotypes they be trying to shame. They be trying to shame us for certain. It be untrue and it be bullshit. Cause y'all try to kill us. And the last statistics y'all did, we are up from, I think it was, 12%. Now we like 14, 15%, like 49 million people. We went from like 30-something to 49 million. So it's more of us now. This is just Black Americans. This ain't immigrants and none of that shit.
Even with the folks being slaughtered in the inner cities due to that shit. That's
right,
crazy.
because a lot of that is propaganda too, because other people killing each other too. A lot of Spanish people killing each other. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't Black Americans too. It's all of that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to this next one now. Now, this is prime example to bring the conversation in full circle, right? This is prime example of a woman that probably look like something when she was younger and probably was curving all the niggas trying to get at her, and she ended up being an old bitter woman. This is a prime example of it.
My car is damaged.
Where?
Right here. If you want to see, you can come over.
Shit!
Why are you hitting my car, lady?
Because it's not damaged. You bitch! You tell her to get away from me. She's crazy.
No, she hugged. That's a random nigga. That ain't her nigga. It's a random Jamaican or African
usually
nigga.
what you're supposed to do in an accident is we exchange
And that's
information.
a Jamaican or African nigga. Or a Haitian maybe. They in Florida probably.
I mean, how's she bugging out when she got hit from the back? Usually the people get hit from the back.
Is she driving away?
Oh yeah.
Unless she backed into her, she could have backed into her.
That's true.
That's probably what happened.
We made love.
Who you made love with?
Oh, niggas. This nigga is a nut. This nigga and R. Kelly got the same disease.
Oh shit.
Orlando Brown. Listen to this shit.
Oh, Orlando. That mother.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you see Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker try to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams.
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that name? Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard.
This dude's psychotic.
Usher's a gusher. And,
what the fuck? Why you not naming no hoes?
I'm telling you, bro. It's my dad's friends. My dad sent his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer.
This dude crazy. He bad shit crazy.
Thought you knew.
I did.
Okay.
You're Jesus.
Yeah. So my dad sent like every bad one on me. And I was like,
where is he at?
But the baby,
somebody's house it looked like.
And I'm like, nigga, not my kid.
Almost a classroom though. That's weird. Oh, that's a window. I thought it was like a
that's a window. That looked like somebody's crib, like, you know what I'm saying? But his own people, you can pull that down. That's it. But his own people just nigga, get that nigga some help, man. Y'all be recording this nigga, using him for content. That nigga, I would never record my people like I'm around this nigga and just record him and use him for content. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what the fuck is going on out here, man? Everything, dog. Like, it's certain shit I ain't going. Like if I'm gonna disrespect you, I ain't gonna go in on your family. Like I'm gonna just disrespect you. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta talk about your wife. That's the first thing niggas start going at people, kids, and they wife. Be like, God damn, y'all niggas. That's how I know you niggas wasn't in the street for real. You niggas be talking the street shit. First thing you niggas talk, oh, your wife and it. Nigga, you will die behind shit like that. Talking about niggas, kids, and they wives, and yeah, that shit is dangerous.
Even if you go to the Fed pen, if you dabble with kids, you ain't safe. They can never put you in jail.
That shit is crazy.
You done.
That shit is known in the street. Like you leave people wives and kids, even like jail niggas will probably look past if you smoke a woman and she was a street chick and she was doing certain shit. But if you like kill some more innocent woman, they ain't looking past that neither. You ain't good if niggas get a hold of your paperwork. You ain't good then neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas get a hold of your paperwork and they find out, you know what I'm saying, you ain't good. Like that shit always been frowned upon. But on this internet, I seen several people, as soon as they start getting it, just start going in on niggas' family. I'll be like, God damn, nigga.
I don't believe they should even be going in on people's money. There's people on here that just try to destroy people financially for no fucking reason, just because they had an idea.
They don't like the idea that it's certain people I be feeling like, you know why certain people I feel like you could destroy their money?
Mm-hmm.
If you somebody outside of a culture and you disrespect that culture, and that culture turns against you and decides to cancel you and destroy all the money they gave you, like the little lane that you, I understand that. But like just trying to destroy everything and they got some shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing, like the outside, I don't agree with all that shit. That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I do be agreeing with them Karens getting fired on their job though.
Especially if they're attacking the motherfucker unnecessarily.
Yeah, I be agreeing with that, or because a lot of them be teachers and all kind of shit. Get them motherfuckers away from kids and all that shit.
Getting the popos involved under false pretenses, definitely.
It's dangerous. Yep.
Playing with people's lives.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Playing with people's lives. People died. People pass from that. You can't. Any one of them motherfuckers that do that shit like that, I don't believe in.
And they be knowing that it's possible that somebody could get shot behind that. That's why they be calling the police. That's the crazy part. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yep.
All right, shoot. We up on the 1 hour and 41 minutes and 47 seconds hour. You want to keep it rolling or could we start wrapping it up a little something and rekindle this?
That's you. You want to wrap it up?
We could. Hold on. Let me hit my favorite Mark Jackson song featuring Song Silver.
Wave Murray's
Living Slow. I don't even know who that person is.
I don't know, that song fire. You want to ride Wave Murray's.
Water Gang. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, thank you for coming to the podcast. We appreciate everyone who came through and spent some time with us. We do this every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Please feel free to come back anytime. All the music playing is listed in the description. If you're on Twitch, you got to holler at us on Facebook or on YouTube. You can get those links. Or just hit me with that sub on Facebook. You're going to see these artists actually chilling with us and talking to you eventually on the podcast. Thank you, folks, for coming through. You got anything else to say, my bro?
Water Gang.
Water Gang. Come back next week.
Wave, worries. Bro, what does she know you want to ride away? She a freak in the sheets and the word on the street.